Hi everyone. After the Spyro 3 no glide and no challenge portal challenges, the last thing that I could think of when playing this game is to see if I can beat it without using any power-ups or any vehicles. I said it in my last video, but I don't think that it is possible, but I'm a pessimist. However, I will like to know if Spyro can collect enough eggs just as his plain self and complete it. And I will not be rescuing Agent 9 to add that extra bit of challenge to the video. Spyro doesn't have any time for monkey business and he needs to free the baby dragons. So here we go. The rules for the run are pretty much the same as they were in the last run. Obviously I can't use any type of power-ups, be it flying or fire. Whatever power-up requires Spyro to walk through something is not allowed. Using the supercharged power-up is not allowed. So catching the first thief in Molten Crater is allowed, catching the second thief in Molten Crater is not allowed. Killing this thief in Icy Peaks is allowed since I don't need to use a supercharge to get to him. Vehicles are not allowed. A vehicle would include doing any of the skateboard challenges, the submarine challenge, the boat challenge against Pluto, the turret game and haunted tombs, etc. I think you guys get the point. Basically anything where Spyro is not on his feet counts as using a vehicle. I must make it to the end of the game and defeat the sorceress. Guest characters are allowed and their subsequent challenges throughout the various worlds are. Speedways and Sparks' levels are not allowed. To keep things interesting, I won't use the speedways since there are potentially 12 additional eggs. This is more of a caveat of rule number 4, but the only guest character not allowed is Agent 9. He's going to sit in his cage and think about why Rhinox are good creatures. With that out of the way, let's start the run. For Sunrise Spring, we can get 4 eggs for this level, but say goodbye to the egg on the ledge. Though it's not a huge loss since we can actually do side missions, unlike the last challenge run I did. For Cloud Spires, there's only one egg that we can't get, and that's to use the power-up to flame the Cloud Spirits. For Molten Crater, getting the first egg before the power comes on for the supercharge is possible, but like I said in the rules, the second egg is not allowed since the power-up comes on after getting the first egg. I can get the rest of the eggs though. For Sunny Villa, you can get 4 eggs, since 2 are with Hunter's Skateboard and Seashell Shore. You can get 5 eggs since we can fight Pluto. This run is starting out pretty good. That's 9 eggs, guys. I'll just say this now to save time in the future, but you can get all the challenges for all the guest characters. So Sheila is good, Sergeant Bird is good, and Bentley is good, so that's 9 eggs. Thank you, Buzz, for your kind contribution to Spyro's egg count. Your donation is valued. You are not. Just a quick recap, but we have now collected 30 eggs in the game so far, and we are now entering the second homeworld, so I'm feeling good about this run. For Midday Gardens, we can't get one of the eggs because we can't use the Super Flame, but 4 are obtainable. For Enchanted Towers, you once again can't do Hunter's skateboarding challenges, but for Spooky Swamp it is possible to get all the eggs in the level, since there are no power-ups or vehicles. Feel free to choose what eggs you want. Options are always good. For Icy Peak, all the eggs are acquired except for 1 egg that you need to use a supercharge for. Not bad though, 5 out of 6 eggs. I really just love gliding to kill this guy. It feels so cheap and I love doing it. Also, I won't count the cannon as a vehicle, since it for 1 doesn't move and 2 is not immediately a direct contributor to increasing egg count. I hope this doesn't disqualify me. The Shoot the Boat challenge I chose not to do, since Spyro walks through a Super Flame power-up, it feels like we are breaking a rule. Plus, it's not like we need the eggs so badly, like we did in the prior run, that shall remain unnamed. Thank you, Spike, for your kind contribution of 1 egg to the Human Fund. Festivus will be greater this year. In Evening Lake, we can't get 2 eggs since we can't use the invincibility power-up. Just kidding, we can tank the damage to get these 2 eggs. That would have required us to use the power-up. For Lost Fleet, we can't do the sub-mission or the skateboarding mission. For Fireworks Factory, I'm actually legitimately happy that we don't have to kill the dragon in this level, as it's only for 1 orb, and it takes a while to bring him down. Otherwise, all 5 orbs are obtainable once you get Agent 9. though I didn't get Agent 9's orbs. So there is a power up in Charmed Ridge, but it is 100% not needed to get all the eggs, so we ended up getting all the eggs anyways. That'll show the cat wizards. And there is no power ups in Frozen Altars. Thank you Scorch for your kind contribution of 1 egg to the Human Fund. Festivus will be greater this year. I'm beginning to think that the Human Fund is a scam. For Midnight Mountain we can get all of the eggs here. In Crystal Islands there are a total of 4 eggs that you can get without having to resort to using the flying power up. So for Desert Ruins and Haunted Tombs and Dino Mines, you can get enough eggs in these levels to take on Sorceress. There are no power-ups in any of these levels, so you don't have to be picky at all. And with the exclusion of 3 eggs due to the Manta Ray mission and tank, you'll be good to go. That's 15 eggs total that you have access to, which is more than enough to fight the Sorceress. So it is possible to beat the game even without freeing Agent 9, though he will somehow come to aid Spyro in the fight against the Sorceress. You don't actually have to free Agent 9, and you can do this challenge without freeing him. Death to monkeys. And now we have all the eggs needed so that Spyro has some protein in his body and we can finally take on the Sorceress. He's been hurting the gem a lot and has worked out with all the 100 baby dragons, so Spyro is now swole enough to bench the Sorceress, and he does. There you guys have it. It is possible to beat Spyro 3 without using any of the power-ups or vehicles, and Agent 9. This is super exact guys, only 1 egg is left to get when we get to 100 and that's Bentley's Whack-A-Mole. This run is barely possible. I'm glad that we can finally end the Spyro 3 challenge with a mission complete rating. It's been so long since I was able to successfully do a challenge. Please share your thoughts down below if you guys have any questions or comments about this run, and give this video a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and remember guys, if you want to spice up your life, learn to play soccer using only your left foot to dribble. But if you want to have a new way of enjoying Spyro 3, play it without using any power-ups, vehicles, and not saving Agent 9. As for the next video, I promise that Spyro 1 will be next to see if we can actually beat the game without gliding. It has been long overdue. Thank you for watching, and until next time.